Hello.
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 Welcome to Planet
First.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. We had an epiphany and we decided, for reasons we will not disclose, personal reasons, out of respect for the other queens, we are now Planet First. As much as we loved Planet Jodo, needed to go. So Planet First, here we are. Rusical episode. It was a good episode.
Yeah.
It was damn.
Pretty good episode. Who
So-
did slay the show, the Rusical?
Who Plasma did. So, who slayed, who didn't? Do y'all agree? We're gonna discuss everything, maybe just our opinions a little bit, and here we go.
So when the Rusical started, it was first
Starts off with
Sarah
Saphira.
and Morphine.
Honestly, Saphira, I was just looking at her the whole time. She had a character, you knew exactly who she was. Unfortunately, Mhiya and Morphine did not have the same strong performance, but they still did good. Obviously, a lot of choreography. It's hard, and I really felt for Mhiya when I could already see her struggling.
all
from
the
beginning.
struggles she had, the little thing. What is that called? The cape.
It's not a
the
cape.
hair cape.
It's a something. We'll look it up right now.
Yeah.
But it's a something.
When it got stuck
Her
in her
headpiece
face,
got
and
stuck
she
in her
was
face.
still dancing like.
Yeah, I mean, she still went for it. So she was there.
She was
hitting
committed.
it hard. Q, you also knew what her character was too. She was in character the entire time. Q.
Oh, okay.
Who?
Nah, I didn't
Q
hear the name.
is the entire time just a mean girl. Loved it. Loved to see it.
I didn't like it. I didn't think they did good, but I guess I see where they say they did good. Q did good, but yeah.
She did good. She did alright. She did good.
They looked pretty, all of them. The three of them, Tsunami, Q, and Jane, but you liked it. You agree with the judges? It was immaculate, they said.
I agreed until it was down to her and Plasma, because then Plasma just like killed this entire performance. Stole the show. I was kind of thinking about her wig a little bit and some of the outfits she had. I think somebody threw shade at her in Untucked. We'll have to reference that. I think it was plain Jane that somebody mentioned how messy Plasma looked.
Her wig, right? Yeah.
Probably. It wasn't. I think the wig maybe is just the only thing, because the outfits I think are provided for them, so that's on the costume design. But she did the damn thing. She did good. I was rooting for her. She just slayed this performance. The faces, the attitude, everything she brought. Perfect. Chef's
She
kiss.
brought it to the runway of the performance in this situation.
Megami, Mhiya, and Dawn. So their performance, I really like Nymphia's hair. Nymphia's hair was wild. The writing was very questionable.
I don't even remember what they were talking about.
Mhiya was obsessed with a pine cone.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Megami's character was hairy. You couldn't see her eyes with those glasses.
Oh my gosh, Megami. Don't get me
And
started with Megami.
Dawn liked udders, like cow udders for milk, something like that. Like their characters were interesting. Yeah, so anyway, enough of them. We're back to Plasma now. More Plasma.
Plasma slayed. Like, I don't think we've said it many times enough yet, but she did good. She fought for that role. This is the first time we see
that's
on
true.
the show where someone fights for her to the nail, and
they did good.
they do good. That's right.
They did the edit where they thought Plasma was gonna flop, but nope, she did good. Did we mention Plasma did good?
Did we?
So we have Dawn. Dawn's character, like I said, loves
Milk.
That's all I got. That's all I remember. Her character was just there. Megami was hairy.
We didn't see the hair. Where was the hair though?
She said something about being hairy.
Be hairy?
I
Oh,
think.
okay.
But yeah, and then Nymphia's pike. It was just weird. So it's hard for me to say like I expected someone to win from this group. But
that's true.
I mean, Mhiya did good. I mean, they all did good, to be quite honest. It's just weird.
Yeah, and just being honest, like since the beginning, like I'm pretty sure you all felt the same way. You all knew that Plasma was gonna win this episode as soon as it started. Well, as soon as she came out, it's like you can see the levels where they all did good. They all had their struggles, but Plasma, like she killed it. Like again, for the time number.
And who was fighting for that role? It was Plasma and
Morphine. Oh my gosh, when Morphine got mad at her on Talk, remember? That's
true.
I don't know if she got mad at her, but she said on the confessional that she would have done that. She could have done that.
Oh yeah, that she could have done. And that's it.
You think she didn't? Oh, then what? También, do you have any thoughts about that Morphine and Plasma drama?
I do not think
wasn't much
Morphine. Everything was good. The girls were fighting, of course, and I just think that I was kind of cringing the whole time. But Plasma put her foot down, but she delivered. And that was that. I mean, you gotta fight for what you gotta fight for.
Oh yeah, how Plasma said like, oh, I needed to be mean and it worked. That like she pulled the Jane. Look at Jane, she's still safe. Safe.
So we got Plain Jane and Tsunami being mean girls. How fitting. And they did good. Plain Jane delivered face as always. She always has like great facial expressions, I would say.
Yeah, for sure. But we gotta have in mind that Plain Jane in her confessional said that this was gonna be a hard thing to do.
They're both mean girls, and that's who I've been wrongfully labeled as in this competition. But do you know who I think should maybe consider using their immunity post-Tinny?
You think so?
I think.
I hope that you're able to sort of sway my opinion on how you've been looking. You're another girl who hasn't been serving it look-wise, so why are you talking? That's okay because you won't have to see me for long considering you'll be gone soon, so.
Plasma, how does it feel to know that the judges are all rooting for you to improve your makeup?
Here we go! This is the way!
I can't wait for you to crash and burn plane.
Baby, you won't be here to see it. You won't be here to see it.
You know, you take away the message, and what is your talent? Holding up posters? Girl, protect queer art, but is she giving us anything worth protecting? That's the question.
Well, rest assured, I definitely have more respect for you than I do for Amanda.
Why are you such a honestly?
I think Amanda's drag looked hideous. So sorry to the Drag Race audience for having to witness such a goblin.
Because that's what the group assigned her to be the mean girl. So she was trying, and she did good, right?
She tried to be a mean girl.
She tried her best.
She pulled it off. I know that's not like Plain Jane at all.
Oh, at all.
At all.
Tsunami, she did good. What do you think about Tsunami?
Who? So Tsunami did good as well. They both looked good. They both looked beautiful. They all looked beautiful.
Yeah,
like, all of them. Like especially in that Baronets group, I want to say that's the Mean Girls. They all looked good. Q's ridiculous facial expressions. Megami, I remember throwing shade at Q, saying, "What choreo?"
I wanted to bring up. Yeah.
She walked around with a
choreography, the movement.
What choreo? You walk back and forth with a rug. Any of us could have done that.
Yes! Yes!
Fucking rug or whatever she said.
Megami didn't hold back. She was like, no, you're gonna have it because I wanted that role. Like, let's think about it. If if Megami would have done Q, it would have been easier for Megami. But imagine how much Q would have struggled dancing to that choreography. It would have been another show like the other one.
That's true. I'm so glad, Plasma, that you fought for this role.
Like next time they need to like do like a mini audition, but it's kind of hard for this one, right?
Yeah.
Maybe the other ones so because were they singing live or
no?
I mean not live. It was their voice, right?
One of the first ever Rusicals they sang live. That was season 6.
See, well, not necessarily live though. My bad. Like Was their voice with their
No.
I forgot that. It was
No,
like a
now
song,
it's
right?
they're produced
their-
songs.
Oh,
so
okay.
it was not their voice.
Okay, that's it for today. I'm just kidding. Cut. But
I'm gonna say, who was your top 3 for this week's challenge?
Plasma for sure, Mhiya, and it's the I already said Mhiya, right? Yeah.
Yes.
I would say Tsunami, just because she always looks like pretty as fuck. Jane too, but I guess the pretty put Tsunami on top. And Q, I know she was praised, but well, those were my 3. What are your top 3?
My top 3, and also we're not taking into consideration the runway right now because we are not fashion queens, we are not fashion experts, but
We are.
my top 3, based on the Rusical, just based on the Rusical, we're going by Plasma for sure, obviously. I still agree Q should be in the top. She did good too, and I would say that Saphira. So I probably would have put Saphira in the top, maybe. So the lip sync.
Plasma, Saphira, and Mhiya. You said?
Lip sync came down to Megami and Mhiya. I thought Megami was gonna win because of just emotionally putting herself in that song at the beginning. But then Mhiya just again straight up murdered this lip sync. I agree with everything that happened based off of that. I just don't know if I would have put Megami in the bottom.
Who do you think it would have been? Should have been in the bottom.
I'm gonna go with Mhiya. I agree with, unfortunately, but I would say maybe
Morphine?
You know what? I probably would have put Morphine. Like,
Or who?
yeah, I think Morphine or Dawn, based on the Rusical, because I forgot about Dawn.
Yeah, she faded. In the background. And Morphine should dance and everything, but it needed to be more layers to it, you know? We're learning the judges' preferences, los abuelitos, so we kind of get in it. We disagree with them a lot because sometimes it's like, bro, come on now. But yeah, they came down to Megami, Mhiya assassinated Megami.
Assassinated.
Another of our favorite queens that go home.
Or Megami.
And I have this theory that every episode, one of our favorite queens go home, right? You agree with me on that? But
They're all our
of them
favorites.
are our favorite, yeah.
We would even maybe shed a tear for Plain Jane if she were to go home.
But she's not going home. She's making it
has
to the
immunity.
finale.
She's
We all
going to
know
the
it.
finale. She is never using that immunity. She never needed to use that immunity, so
Is
we'll
she
see.
gonna use it to save one of her fellow friends?
Oh yeah, like they're
She's-
teasing in the next episode.
She's in.
Probably not.
Yeah, she will. She will. I'll trust her. You will, right?
She's
Jane?
turning a new leaf.
But yeah.
So anyway,
Let us know what you think about this episode.
Did you agree?
You agree? Like, who should have gone home? What else? Like, what do you think about our new name, Planet First?
Planet First. Why? Because we want to be first in your hearts.
Yeah. So it's like, oh, you know what? I want to see Planet First. You get it? You get it?
No. Also because we love furry animals. I love Sean. He's coming here, forcing himself into the camera.
He's just passing by.
He's
Don't
just
mind
passing
him.
by. Don't
But yeah,
mind.
thank you for watching. Let us know again in the comments.
And we'll try to get a video out as well for UK versus the world. I know we owe you all that.
2 for 1. It'll be episode 1 and episode 2. It was interesting in both of them. The bottom queens, I think we have a lot to say about it too.
Oh, we go through it real quick right now.
Arancha.
And aww, Arancha.
And yeah, bye.